Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 22 of Europa Universalis 4 as Muscovy, although we are now Russia. We're currently involved in two wars. One of them, the main war really, is against the Ottomans. It wasn't a war that we started. This particular war was a war that, I think, was it Austria that had started this war? Oh no, the Ottomans decided to attack somebody. And we got dragged in because of Persia. There we go. So we came to Persia's aid on this one. How's Persia doing? Yeah, most of the Ottomans are down here kicking the snot out of Persia. The other war we're in is one with Austria, where Austria are fighting against the Netherlands or Holland, which is very, very small in comparison. And I don't know why Austria has got 19%, minus 17% war score. I really feel that we shouldn't be losing that one, but oh well. I do want to go ahead and attack Crimea very, very soon. I'm mainly trying to keep my units around here to deal with the ever-increasing Ottoman army. Shamar has just got out of that war. Excellent. That makes it a little bit easier. Did we get anything from that? We get 22 ducats. Okay, fine. We probably want to start getting another army as well. We definitely want to start moving closer towards our force limit. And I really do want to go and start attacking Crimea. Our truce with them is almost over. Permian separatists might still pop. So might Great Horde separatists. National tax modifier plus 50%. Very nice. We're not doing very well down here at all on this siege, which is unfortunate. This one is at 0%. The Ottomans do seem to have mostly left us alone. Truce with Crimea is ended. Yeah, I want to get in down here and attack Crimea. I'm just a little bit worried that the Ottomans might decide they're going to come around and attack me in a different direction. But I am starting to get some Ottomans. I might even march down there and just go and sit in their capital if I get the opportunity. That'll be risky. That'll be a colossal risk. We do want to try and take these guys out as well. Let's go ahead and build you up to a full stack. We've got the manpower. We don't have the money, but we have the manpower. We can take an idea, which I am going to do. I'm going to take that 10% infantry combat ability. I know, and that also gives us cheaper artillery cost and 10% artillery combat ability. I know we're still behind on military tech, but I think 10% infantry and 10% artillery combat ability is probably going to help us a little bit more than a little bit of extra fire and shot for artillery. Because we're mostly infantry at the moment, so having the bonus to infantry is much better than having the bonus to artillery. That's the way that I see it anyway. Still haven't got that yet. 21% for this one to fall. I think I'm going to take one of these 20 stacks around here and use you to try and jump on Crimea. Because I don't think we're going to get anything out of this Ottoman war. I don't think we're going to win the war. I mean, we might do. I think we ourselves, as Russia, will have positive war score, but I don't think things are going to go too well for the Ottomans. One thing I would like to do here is mark these as importance. Well, I mean, basically, I want all of this stuff anyway. We know that we do. We know that we want all of this. So let's march that army around. Let's hope that these forts hurry up and fall quickly. We can also go ahead and reduce national unrest. And yeah, I guess we're going to have to do it. There's no point really saving too much to try and get tech, because we're just so far behind at the minute. Okay, we've got this one. This is fantastic. So let's start moving down here with two armies. We'll be prepared to retreat if we need to. But if we can go ahead and grab Constantinople, that'll really annoy the Ottomans. Almost certainly that'll bring down their wrath upon us, so we will have to keep our eye out for where their armies are. Where is your army, Crimea? For I cannot see you. There's another successful conversion. Let's go ahead and keep working on them then. Yeah, so you've got to sort of keep your eye open for the Ottomans and where they are. You probably don't need... You've got no siege anyway. But we don't have that province, so I can't move you onto that. Right, we've got both of these. So let's sort of move you down into Edirne and Constantinople. Like I said, we will need to keep our eye on where the Ottoman army is. Because they're going to march over here pretty damn quickly once we start sieging out their capital. We've got a 1 stack there, which I do not care about at all. If they do try and march across, though, they're going to take a crossing penalty. So that's fine. So I'm going to be pausing quite a lot and moving around the map. Because I want to make sure that we... I want to make sure that they don't just sort of roll over me and I haven't sort of been watching. So I do need to keep my eye on that one. And we'll probably send this 30k stack around as well. What happened there? Oh, the Mamluks are now out. Okay, this is fine. I mean, Persia's getting sieged out by the Ottomans, but they are keeping the Ottomans mostly busy. Which is fine as far as I am concerned. 14% chance. Come on, let me be lucky. No, not at all. Not even nearly lucky. Yeah, I do need a spare leader. I'm still being a little bit careful. Oh, renewed a loan. Yeah, still being a little bit careful because we've got this rebellion that might pop over here. Keeping my eyes open still for army. See, there's their army there. Or some of it. That's not the entirety of their army by a long shot. So we keep watching things. Hopefully we'll get both of these 2 provinces. Yeah, we're actually getting quite a lot of the Ottomans' land behind them. There's a lot of war score being lost in this now. Oh, you are actually now attacking Crimea, are you? Oh, well, okay. Well, if you're going to do that, we'll let you do that, because then we'll take it from you when we vassalize you, which we do sort of intend to try and do. If you're going to take that land, well, we'll wait until that war's finished. There's no point us getting involved right here. The Ottomans aren't going to declare on them while they're involved in this war either, so that helps. So we really just want to keep our eye on the Ottomans' army. Austria, whatever you're doing with the Netherlands, hurry it up. We're losing a fair bit of money at the moment, which is fine. Do you know what we could do? Is we could go and raise war taxes. We haven't done that. Never remember which panel it's on now. Is it on the economy panel? Raise war taxes. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. There's probably not a lot of point in having this fort on. So let's go ahead and disable. So we've got another 20k stack over here. Let's bring you down for backup. Truce with the Livonian Order has expired. So this is the point where they could coalition me. Yeah, we'll just let these guys fight it out and we'll deal with whatever's left. It's not worth getting involved in that fight at the moment anyway. We were doing pretty well against the Ottomans and now that's turned south a little bit. I mean, Persia's just getting wrecked, and we've seen what the Ottoman army can do, so I'm not really surprised, but we're not going to lose anything from the Ottomans. And bear in mind, we've only got, like, 1 Ottoman fort at the moment, so once we start grabbing a couple more, this will be... Oh, the war's actually ended. Okay, how did this end? Persia will cede the war goal. Persia will pay ducats. Right, so basically the way that war ended is we got screwed. Let's move... While we've got these guys then, let's go ahead and use you in another war. Let's get you guys out of here, because you're black flagged. That's so annoying. And we'll go ahead and start a war against the Livonian Order. Have we got a CB against them, actually? We have no CB against them. That'll bring in Pomerania, Munster, Teutonic Order, and Riga, which is fine. It wouldn't take long to get a CB against them, so let's go ahead and start building a spy network. I'd completely forgotten about that. And that'll give us an opportunity to grab Riga as well. Let's go ahead and turn off that fort. We still want to try and grab Crimea, and that will be something that we do, but we'll wait a little bit on it, because again, it is another Sunni nation. We'll just wait until Chernigov have finished with them. Now, I think we're at maxed improved relations here. Cossack raiding is going down. Improved relations isn't quite maxed yet. Let's go ahead and do that one, because we don't want to get Cossack raids up any higher. We can guarantee them. And that'll be enough for them to accept vassalization. They probably won't be able to do it while they're at war. We'll lose the prestige for now. So, can we vassalize you? Recently sent a diplomat. Must have a military alliance. Have a reputation. You must be at peace. So that's the only thing we're waiting. We're waiting for them to be at peace. So we've got to wait for that other war to end, which is a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Let's get you over here. We are probably going to want some more ships as well. I don't know why these ships haven't got together. We've got 20. We want to go up to 25. We don't have enough money to do that. They are supposed to just automatically meet up, but it doesn't always work that way. But we will need it to try and get sort of across to Livonia's thing. Bear in mind we'll also be attacked by Rigger's fleet as well, which is a little bit annoying. But we should have the bigger fleet, so I think we'll be okay. I'm still amazed that Austria is stuck in this battle. I really, really am. We've almost got 10% spy network construction on Livonian order, so it shouldn't take too long to get into there. We are definitely going to want some more of these guys up and around the borders of the Teutonic Order. So that is fine. And let's bring you around as well, because we will need to deal with Rigger as well. So we're going to have a fairly big army on the western front. We've got one small army over here that we're going to use to try and take out any rebellions that might sneak up from behind us. A missionary is almost done as well. And yeah, we'll just wait for these guys to finish here. Well, at least that'll keep the Ottomans busy for a while. What's our aggressive expansion with the Ottomans? Yeah, down to 13. So, not terribly bothered about that. That gives us an easy way to take some more of Kazan later as well, and Cyber and stuff like that. Can we actually start colonising in any of these provinces yet? We cannot. But we should start doing that as soon as we can. Let's keep on going with those conversions. What are we up to? 15.62%, so we're definitely getting there. Yeah, going quite well. We might even end up sort of moving down here and attacking these guys. We'll end up with a border with Persia. I mean, the Ottomans do typically take Persia out. We just sort of need to sort of catch up a little bit. We'll get there. We'll get back there. See, France has got some very ugly border war going on. This is Dutch War of Independence. So this is Spain and the Netherlands out. Well, Spain is now out. Yeah, Spain's got some border war going on as well. Nice work there, Spain, letting France wreck you. England's actually survived in this game and almost taken out all of Ireland. That makes a change. How are things going on with Sweden? Looks like Sweden are winning. I mean, there is some Swedish land occupied, but most of this is low value, whereas most of Denmark is occupied. So it looks like we're going to have an independent Sweden, which will be absolutely fantastic for us. Netherlands got a massive force over there, and Austria is still doing a terrible job. But that's what you get, Austria. I'm not really good. I mean, I didn't do what you did to me and say that I wasn't going to join the war. I did actually join the war. I'm just not actually helping you out because you kind of screwed me over. Right, let's go over here and get ourselves our claim on Ossel. So we now have a claim on Ossel. And let's go ahead and get you in this sea before we declare. I would like more ships, but they're not here yet. Let's get all of the rest of these ships out here where we can. The more we have together, the better. Let's go ahead and group you up. And we've got another one. Actually, let's just let these guys all get in. All ships that are getting built sort of get in and sit in this province here. So what are we up to? We are up to 23. There's 2 more coming, or at least there should be. Right, let's go ahead and get this started then. So let's go over here and we're going to declare a war. Teutonic Order's not going to come in apparently, which is fine. We don't need to take the Teutonic Order out, but we can take Riga. Pomerania will come in apparently, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and do that. We should be able to just march straight... Oh, we've got to wait until the naval combat's done. But then we should be able to just march straight across. Now, we don't have a leader here. Who are you? You are 2122. So let's go ahead and give you 2122. You can march in there. Now, we may still end up having to deal with the Teutonic Order. They may get involved at a later time. Interesting that they didn't. Pomerania is only a single province and they're in the middle of the Teutonic Order, so I'm not bothered about that. We can purchase an ability here. Resistance to Reformation, Blockade Impact on Siege, Mercenary Discipline, Trade Propagation, and Prestige per Development from Missionary. Prestige is nice. Do we want to get mercenaries? Can't really afford it. Let's get ship trade power propagation and try and make some more money back that way. So yeah, we should be able to win these battles fairly easily, to be honest. Peace offer from the Netherlands. White peace. Sure, let's peace out. There's no point being in that war any longer than we need to be. We should still have our alliance with the Netherlands, though, with Austria, though, right? Yeah. We're just piecing out of their war because we can't be bothered anymore, really. So it looks like we'll have to get our own separate CB against you. So let's go ahead and start building a spy network against the Teutonic Order. We can now invest in an idea, which is increased tolerance of heretics. Don't necessarily need to... Oh, France have rivaled us again. That's fine. Let's try and grab the next idea, though. Well, these institution penalties are really harsh. We still haven't got anything yet on this one. It was so much easier as China. So much easier. So yeah, we'll just wait until we've got these sieges done. I'm guessing we can't get through here to you. No. So you haven't bothered to get open access through the Teutonic Order. That is fine. Things seem to be going fairly well. Obviously, we're losing some manpower because of the sieges that we're doing here. But as we start to eat more land into the west, we will start to improve our development and get these institutions done more quickly. And then hopefully we won't have such a high penalty. So we're literally just trying to grab Riga. I mean, we want a separate piece out Riga. That's going to be worth quite a bit. And then we'll go for the Teutonic Order later. It shouldn't be too difficult. And then there's the Cilicia we could take a bite. There's quite a few people we could take some chunks out of. Now, who are the Ottomans allied with at the moment? They're allied with Tunis and Hormuz. Hormuz aren't really a problem. Tunis could be an issue, but they're quite a distance away. We've lost an advisor. Always unfortunate. Oh, we're just going to go for the Diplo rep guy, unfortunately. Then he'll save us a bit of money, but the other two guys seem fairly useless. Can we get any... What do we want here? Lose the stability or gain a corruption. We'll take the corruption, sadly. Courthouses. Can we get anywhere that gives us some decent tax? No, not really. Ottoman's building a spy network. 21% chance to grab Riga, which is really nice. You guys are still kicking the snot out of each other. I think that war's probably going to end up pretty inconclusively, to be honest. I mean, I could potentially win a war against the Ottomans, but we'd have to do the Russian thing and basically beat them with numbers. There's no other way we'd seriously be able to do that. Where are you going to pop? Ukek, which is where exactly? Down there. Do I have another army that could come and deal with it? Yes, let's get you across. You'll probably take a while, but let's march you over there anyway. Because this war's much easier than I thought it was going to be because the Teutonic Order didn't get involved. If the Teutonic Order had got involved here, then things would have been much more difficult. Some potential Great Horde Separatists going to pop as well, so there's a lot of potential issues here. Come on, Riga, let's get you out of this nice and easy. Yes, we've got Riga. Fantastic. So let's go in there. All of our guys are busy. We don't need you building on the Livonian order anymore, so let's bring you back. There we go. Let's go and sue for peace with Riga. You've only got one province, which we're going to take. We're going to take all of your money, which isn't a lot. Kazan, Teutonic Order, Livonian Order, don't care. Let's go and do that. Okay, nice little province there with a fair bit of development. Let's go ahead and start coring it instantly. Some rebels crossed our borders, but I think they are literally just passing through. Yep, so we'll ignore those completely. Thanks, Riga. Do you have a fort there, and is it on? Yes, you do, so let's turn that off. Excellent, good stuff. Oh, gain a huge chunk of manpower. Nice. We will take that. Why are you guys suddenly losing to Crimea? I guess I could just go and declare this war and just take stuff from Crimea at this point. Let's go and move you down here. Well, I was... Because when these guys... When Chernigov had already got bits of Crimea sieged out, it kind of wasn't worth getting involved with the war. But now we're at that point where it's sort of like, yeah, okay, now Crimea is starting to get the upper hand. We've managed to take this from Livonia. Let's get you off the island. Can we get Pomerania out? There won't even white peace. Can we get this from you? No. It's only 7% war score. It's the only bit of land you have. But we need to deal with... Is it just Pomerania? Are you the only... Oh, Munster's in here as well. And Munster is where? I can never remember which one. Well, I suppose we can just go ahead and do this, can't we? You are all the way over there. I've got no chance of getting to you at all. So we'll just wait around. And oh no, these guys are actually turning things around. They may get 100% war score. I mean, I guess we could just go to war with Crimea and kill their troops off, which is probably not a bad idea. You were the 2122 guy, so let's give you the 2122 guy, and then let's go ahead and declare a war over here. We do have a CB, so we'll go ahead and do this, and now we'll just basically march through and beat these guys up. Of course, we'll get black flagged here if we take this. We really need military access from Chernigov. Why don't we have a royal marriage? We should have a royal marriage. Oh, there we go. Something just happened. What happened to this? This became Smolensk. Is that war now over? Looks like it is. Wow, so the guys that I were going to vassalize just took a load of stuff. Recently sent a diplomat. Let's stop improving relations there. We're going to vassalize you instantly. Now we're going to take you out militaristically. Oh, I probably can't vassal. Yes, I can vassalize them. So you are now my vassal. You're a 2-province vassal. We've lost our admin guy. A +2 national tax guy. You'll do. We'll automatically have claims on these guys anyway. So, in fact, before these guys can even build an army up, we do have a CB, because we've got permanent claims, so let's just go and march straight in and take them out first. So they won't even have a chance to do anything. So, detach a siege, move over there. Ottomans are still trying to get freaky, but that's fine. And then we'll detach another siege here, and then we'll start sieging out Crimea. Excellent. So we've still got rebels crossing our borders, but again, mostly just passing through. Yeah, not bothered about them. We'll just have to wait on this one over here. You guys can probably go back to protecting trade now. So let's go ahead and get you protecting trade wherever we get the most gain, which is still the White Sea. We have a rebellion, because of course we do, and luckily it's right where we were standing. So we don't have to work too hard to deal with that. Very nice. Let's go and put you guys together. This should work out quite nicely for us, but we're going to have to conclude it on another video because we've gone well over the 20-minute mark. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Russia. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.